Hey there everyone, how is it going? My name is Rabbit, and thank you for joining me for episode number 18 of Let's Play Paladin's Quest Blindly. In our previous episode, we made a pit stop to a random town known as Dober, which seems to be the land of the Lubbits, who I'm guessing are just this universe's and this world's version of mixed people. It's very interesting. Everyone seems to take great pride in the fact that they are multi-species or multiracial. I don't know, however you want to look at that. But anyway, I'm all about the pride. We met up with a family where the child was not feeling too well, so we tapped into our own antidote bottle, healed the kid up, and for whatever reason, he knew the secret for accessing this hidden underground shop where we also hired 2 new mercenaries. So we've got a few things to quickly scroll on through. Let's just start with the new mercenaries that we got, just again as a reminder of who they are, what they have to say about themselves, and what they have to offer in terms of skills. So that does mean that Dan the Man and our beloved Zoran were let go, but it's all good. They were able to see some exciting things, and they helped us liberate Jerain. So their resumes are looking pretty good right now. Anyway, this is Destry. He says, I have lifting strength. His abilities, not too bad, if I do say so myself. And his magic, hey, I'm just glad he comes with some spells. Although we were able to also gain access to new spiritual shopkeepers, if you want to call them that. I guess the teachers of different spiritual skills. And now both Medea and Chesney have a new set of things that they can offer. So anyway, that's Destry. Let's move on to Saleya. These are his stats really quickly, and then the rest of them alongside his equipment. I am very pleased about the fact that he does have a bottle on his belt, so he should be able to heal himself and help out a little bit with sustaining the team in general. I'm pretty pleased with both of these mercenaries as, you know, upgrades from what we had previously. And this is what he can do in terms of his magic. So outside of the fact that we gained access to new mercenaries and new skills ourselves, we did find a shop that had more upgradable equipment, both armor and weapons, so we will look at that right now. You guys can see what I did switch out for Chesney here. He has an Abro, whatever SP stands for, no idea. Clearly it is a two-handed weapon, so I did end up selling some of my old equipment, which was good because I didn't have to run back out and get into a couple of random fights, which would have been fine, but it would have taken a little bit more of my time personally. So I did have more than enough funds to purchase everything that I needed. And just so that I am showing you the changes as well with our magic list here as a result of learning the sky element. So kind of cool. And then last but absolutely not least, we have Medea, and she did see a little bit of updating as well. Her boomerang got switched out to a power boomerang. Her dress was upgraded to a power dress, and she, along with Chesney, both got updated boots. They previously had medium boots, and now they have long boots. So that is what she is looking like, and her magic didn't see as big of a transformation, I feel, as Chesney's. Well, you know, that's kind of a lie. Let me not say that. But she did get strength up is really the new thing, I guess, compared to Chesney's. So when you compare the two, looking at Chesney's first, it doesn't feel as amazing, her list. But honestly, the fact that she now has access to a group version of Bolt, that makes me happy. I don't know about you guys, but I was getting a little sick of not being able to damage multiple enemies with her. So we're, I think, sitting pretty, looking good, feeling great. I wanted to see what he has to say now that we figured it out. Well, I did it already. I don't care. So, smell you later, bro. We're all good to go then, friends. I am saved up. Everything has been checked here. I don't think I missed any treasure or secrets. And if I did, oh well, I got what really mattered to me, and that was new mercenaries, new spells, new equipment. So I think we're doing pretty dandy. I also feel more confident about all these asshole monsters that we're going to be fighting. Woo! Life was a little rough for a minute. Oh crap, it only helps out one person. I'm not feeling that. Defense down. Okay. Let's just do Bolt G on the Sacrifiers. I'm very eager to see. Oh crap, I didn't even look at what these new spells do. We'll look at that afterwards. Let's do Break. Oh my goodness, y'all. Break S is single. We can do Break all, I think, is what the A stands for. I guess G must be group, so it's the different pockets of people, whether like the 2 in the bottom of the sacrifiers would be a group, but all of the enemies on the battlefield would be A. I guess that's how they break it down. And I don't know what Wall does. He's got defense up too. And then anti-poison, which Mindy already has. Whatever, defense up. We might as well be using the spells of our new mates because, hey, they're going to be with us hopefully for a little while, but they might get the Gorf treatment and see their release as soon as we find another mercenary ready to be recruited. Ooh, okay, that's break A. I will absolutely be using that. We'll also look at, again, the descriptions for the spells that we haven't seen before. So like Peace and Wall, I think is the other one. All right, we've got Heat, which is new. It looks like that also damages aerobatic. Love it. We'll attack the sacrifiers again if we can and break all. And I don't know, let's just cast Wall and see if we can figure out on our own what it does. Defense half. Okay. I like this. I think they are going to be a nice little upgrade to what we had before. I feel like we've seen this spell. Has an enemy done this to us? Or maybe one of the temporary people that joined us had that? I feel like that animation isn't new. But maybe it is and I'm losing my mind here. Who knows? It's anybody's guess. What the hell? Was that Wall that we just saw? All right, buddy. Well, it's over for you. I'm going to do break S. We'll just try to tap into some new things. Why don't we? We will bring up Chesney. I don't know what the hell Peace does, but we'll use it anyway. And I guess Evil Shield. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that has an effect. Why don't we just look at it? So this is something that I think is really fascinating about this game that I greatly appreciate, actually, is that different pieces of equipment sometimes have effects tied to them. So thinking about Sophie's crown, why would that heal you? I mean, I'm sure maybe there's like a story that's tied to it and it kind of makes sense that it has that effect. But for me, it seems a little bit random, you know, going into it blindly or semi-blindly, I guess. Whatever, we'll do defense up again. We'll do it on Destry. So I like that they thought to add a bit of diversity to what you can do and what options you have available to you in terms of what you want to do with your turn that you're given. Because if you don't want to necessarily cast magic or do just a regular auto attack, you have the ability of tapping into other things. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool, right? Or am I alone here in being enamored with this mechanic that's implemented in this game? It's just pretty novel, and I like to give credit where credit is due, because there certainly are things that still annoy me, like the truncations and the abbreviations, but you gotta give it to them with this. Anyway, Peace means not confront weak enemy. Oh, I wonder if you cast it outside of battle and it lowers your encounter rate. Interesting. So maybe if you backtrack and you don't want to be fighting like these weak-ass monsters that aren't going to give you good XP or even decent money, you can just cast Peace. Okay, I like that. I'm glad they thought to include a spell like that. So let's see what Wall does. It creates a barrier. Okay, does that increase our defense? I feel like that's what defense up is for. That's very weird. All right, well, whatever. Let's keep it moving. We had gotten partially over this way, was it in our last 2 episodes ago, because yeah, I was wanting to check out the sites and then we backtracked. Oh yeah, these monsters have nothing on us now, you guys, so I am definitely having a last laugh. Anyway, does this say the same thing as all of these other shrines? Yeah, shit more about Sophie, Cormu, and Gabnid. It's interesting that they basically are just on repeat. And it looks like that is a dead end. Okay, so back on track with where, yes, I believe it was 2 episodes ago, we had made our way over to this path. And I decided to turn around because, hey, I had a feeling there was something that we were missing. And I'm glad I did go ahead and stop there for a minute. I still don't really know what Wall does, but we're going to cast it anyway. I mean, I feel like you use it or you lose it, especially with these temporary mercenaries. I just want to be tapping into their potential. So we will get that off. I'm guessing it has some sort of effect on defense, but I'm not sure how it really differs from defense up. It seems like wall impacts our entire party, or at least, depending on its effectiveness or its reliability. As you saw, it didn't apply to Chesney, but it did Medea, Destry, and Slayer. So that might be the only difference really between it and, Chesney, let's use your mini bottle on yourself this time. Medea, why don't we go ahead and I'm trying to switch things up here, but at the same time, I don't want to be here all fucking day. So we'll try to take out the groups first. Yeah, I really don't know how wall is different from defense up, other than one is for an individual and the other one is for a group, depending again on its success rate and how it applies to everyone in your party. Hopefully we'll gain more knowledge of how these things work as we progress. I don't think there's going to be a situation where the difference between wall and defense up is going to be critical in our success in a fight. But it's still something that I think would have been nice if they had just thrown a little bit more detail into their descriptions. But I get it, whatever. We can't change it, so might as well just keep it moving. And I guess let's just use the heavy sword this time. I haven't seen anything come about from using the evil shield, so don't know if it has an effect applied to it after all, or if it's just there and has the name evil attached to it. But it might not genuinely be evil. I guess we'll see. Something randomly worth mentioning, and I'm not sure if I had noted this when I was discussing how I actually do greatly enjoy the art direction and just in general the visuals in this game. Please tell me this is something new. It does not. I guess I need to stop reading these signs. But to kind of piggyback off earlier statements made regarding the visuals, I really like a lot of the spell effects that come with the new abilities that you gain access to. I think that the way Break All looks is nice. Break All coupled with Heat or Heat Wave, it looks amazing in my personal and humble opinion. And I get to strike first, and it looks like them purple motherfuckers are back. So what I will do is let's try switching it up. I'm gonna bring down, if I can, the defense of one of these asshole windbirds. We'll try to break all, and I will use this as an opportunity to have Slayer actually heal up Chesney so that when he is eventually no longer paralyzed, he can kind of just, cut their defense in half. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Because these upgraded perp birds, they don't really play around, and I'm not trying to have, that did nothing. But I do think windbirds is what these are called. They probably follow suit with the perp birds and are more susceptible to fire spells instead of anything else. So let's not play too much. We'll just use our bottle on ourselves. Sorry, Slayer, you shouldn't be a support, yet here you are. Hopefully he'll live long enough to tell the tale. Maybe barely. Hey, he pulled through, and that's what matters. But motherfuck, paralysis lasts a long ass time. But it's okay. It's all good. Our squad is fantastic. Chesney can sleep for a little bit. He doesn't have to carry everybody. It'd be nice, though, if he would fucking pitch in. Just saying. Destry, let's hit him with another break. And why not? Since Slayer's in an okay spot now, we'll go ahead and just cast Wall again. Maybe we'll learn what it does. That'd be nice. But yeah, those types of spells I know, like aesthetically, they're not that mesmerizing, they're not super engaging, but I still feel the way that the different spells, how they're animated and how they just appear, and you can tell there is some sort of progression with the single target ones versus the group targeting ones versus the all-encompassing enemy targeting spells. It's just kind of cool. I think it's cool. Maybe you guys think it's lame and you're like, Rabbit, it's really not that impressive and it's not a big deal. And it's not a big deal. You're right. But is it worth me noting? I think so. Because again, I think it's easy when you first pick up a game like this and you're trying to make your way through it. There are a lot of things that are glaringly, obviously not well done, or were overlooked maybe and could have used some additional thought regarding, do we want to keep it this way? Is there an advantage to us attempting to rework this, or at least consider what a rework could bring to the table? So those are things that, yeah, I think it's important to highlight, like, this is not the best way that this could have been constructed. So if you're going to be doing that, I think it's only fair. Did I run in a circle? You guys, what the actual fuck? Did I actually turn myself around? Feels bad, man. Feels so fucking bad. But you know what? I guess it's my own fault for running. Oh, I see what I did. I had come over here and then I looped myself around. Lame. This just in. Chesney finally is no longer paralyzed, which, goodness gracious. Actually, what is up here? Looks like nothing. Holy crap, you guys, that was driving me a little bonkers. And I know I probably should stop wasting my time reading these, but just in case one of them says something new, it looks like they're not. Why are these scattered everywhere? Woo, lordy, those birds, they give you a run for your money. Hopefully they're not making you runny. That's not good. And oh my gosh, you guys, we made it. We made it. We're finally here. I'm guessing the equator. Alrighty, so here we go. I think we're outside of the equator. Fingers crossed this is it. But you guys already know how it is. We are going to save that excitement for our upcoming video. Let me go ahead. Yes, we're struggle bus central, baby, always and forever. Let me just heal up my squad just in case there is bullshit awaiting us, which more than likely, knowing how games like this love to troll you and lull you into a false sense of security and everything looks peaceful, or you feel like, yes, I finally made it. Nothing could await us that could give us any trouble whatsoever. And then you have Medea carrying your entire team to victory. So I'm not trying to have things go down like that at the start of our next episode. So there we go. Heals issued to everyone. Thank you so much for watching, friends. When we resume in video number 19, we will head right into this building here. I don't know if it's going to take us to a cave that will lead us to the equator, or if this itself is the equator, but we will find out together as always. So take good care of yourselves, friends. My name is Rabbit. This is my blind Let's Play of Paladin's Quest, and I am so glad that you are here watching me and joining me for the ride. So I'll see you guys in just a moment, okay?